Welcome to another episode of Koi's Bistro, and today we are making birria tacos. Here we have our lineup of ingredients needed for today's recipe. I am using 2 out of the 3 chili peppers for this recipe, which are ancho and guajillo chilies. As you can see here, I am quartering 1 white onion and having 2 Roma tomatoes for our chili-based sauce that'll be added later into our broth. To the blender, we're going to add our onions, our Roma tomatoes, 3 cloves of garlic, and our rehydrated chilies that I hydrated with chicken stock. For the following clip, I'm going to leave you all with a bit of blended ASMR, so enjoy. Next, we are going to be searing our 2 London broils, and for that I will be using olive oil, but of course you can use vegetable, canola, or avocado, whichever you prefer. This one did not want to get in the pan smoothly, but eventually we got it. And I'm going to let them sear for a good 10 to 15 minutes on each side. If you've been subscribed and watched my videos since the beginning, you will know that I dry brine my meats. I do not leave anything unseasoned, and I only let them dry brine for about 2 hours, but for the best results is an overnight brine. I wanted to let them sear first, but I decided that I would season them with a little garlic powder and onion powder along with black pepper, and you want to do that on both sides. You can either do it prior to putting them in the pan, or you can do it as I'm doing it. To ensure that we have a well-rounded sear, I'm going to be adding a little bit more olive oil. Now it's time to flip our London broils, and look at that beautiful sear. That is gorgeous. We want that for both of them to allow the flavors to lock in during the braising process. The second one, not too much, but we'll take it. And as I stated earlier, we want to season both sides with the onion powder and garlic powder. And then we're going to be adding in our chicken stock. To the pot, we're going to be adding our chicken stock, and we want our meat to be fully covered. Here, since I used a bit of it to soak the chilies, I had to substitute the rest with a little bit of water. But 1 full bottle, 1 16-ounce bottle of water will suffice. Next, we're going to be putting our chili and tomato mixture through a sifter into our broth because we do not want to have any particles. We want everything to be fully smooth because remember, we will be using the broth as our consommé as well. At this point, you want to make sure everything is mixed well together and also give it a taste. Make sure it's seasoned to your liking. Here is where I realized that I forgot to add the chili powder and cumin, so I will be adding that to the mix right now. I wanted to add just a little bit more salt to the mix to make sure everything is flavored properly, but definitely be sure to taste as you go. Also, I added just a little bit more onion powder and garlic powder. It is imperative to taste as you go so that way the flavor is to your liking. We want to give everything another good mix to make sure all our seasonings are incorporated into our broth. Give your broth another mix and another taste to make sure everything is good to go. And we are good, so we're going to put a lid on. Let this cook for the next 2 hours on medium heat. Here we are going to be dicing our onions for our tacos along with slicing our limes. And as I always say, be careful. I almost sliced my finger, but I didn't. We are good. Let's continue. Two hours have passed and now it is time to start shredding our beef. Of course, quality control has to take place, so Yes, you see me handing off a couple pieces to my mom and my brother so that way they can test it out and make sure everything is seasoned well. Once your meat is fully shredded, you want to add it back into the broth and let it simmer for an additional 20 minutes. You already know the chef has to make sure the food is up to par, so I tasted it and it does need a dash more salt, but that's about it. It is finally time to start making our tacos, so you want to dip your corn tortillas into the broth before putting them on a hot skillet. And just in case you can't tell, yes, I am using 2 tortillas per taco to make sure nothing breaks. You don't want to split taco as you're biting into it. You want to make sure everything holds well together. After about a minute, you want to top off your tortillas with some cheese, and then after that's melted, follow it up with a couple scoops of the beef. You want your tacos filled, not overflowing, but you definitely do not want to skimp out on the beef. These 2 are ready, and we're going to make a couple more before it is time to serve. Bon appetit, it is finally time to eat. After all that cooking, our birria tacos are done. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.